Hello everyone, and welcome back to the techystack channel. So today we'll try to explore one more new topic. So this is in the form of data table. So basically, the main agenda of this one things you can see this some data here. So in this data, so we need the specific need to identify the specific date, whatever it may the word. So as of now, I'm going with this false. So when you check this false, I have the available in the column A, or it might be the column B or C and so on. It might be up anyway. So now the thing is, if I found here, for example, I found here the same data I need to copy and update at the end. This is the agenda of this thing. So now we'll try to explore how we can do with this UiPath. So let me close this particular file and I will take this path of the file. So this is a file path. So let me copy. Yeah, fine. Okay, now moving back to the UiPath Studio. And already I have designed this one, so the same thing I will explain here. Mm, the first step as usual, so we need to take weight range workbook. So let me take weight range workbook. So you can take Excel file or it maybe the, but I'm taking here as Excel workbook. So now the sheet name is sheet 2 and creating this one variable which we called Excel data table. Excel data table. So whatever the data were coming from the Excel side, so everything it's stored into this particular data table. Okay, now let me open that Excel file one more time. So once you get this data, okay, we need to check whether I am getting this data, the files are available in the particular link or not. So okay, we need to check how many columns it might be appear. It might be appears only the one column, or it might be appear the multiple columns. So we need to check. We don't know how many columns it will come. So for that, I'm taking here one for each loop. So in this for each loop, I will write one small syntax here. Let's go here. So opening advanced editor and here updating the one small link query. So let me update this. Let me take it fixed it. Okay. So the thing is as usual. So first we need to get this data table. After this, so we are targeting on the columns. So just keep this in columns that has. So here you can see all the things are when you control the spacebar, we will get some indication on that. So based on that, we are going. So cast of what we need to do. So we are targeting the data columns. So data columns dot where. So we are checking where that is finding. For that, we are writing as a one function. Where that function. So targeting the column. Okay, targeting that particular column. Excel data table as dot as enumerable dot any any function any function row. So we need to check now. So we don't know which row it will be. So for that we need to check for all the rows. Row of row column row of row column dot to string. So might be some spaces will come, so we can pick the return function as well. So as of now, I have the data is capital FALSE. So just I'm converting to the lower case dot to lower, okay, dot to lower equals to I'm checking this false. Okay, so this is a small syntax. You are converting that dot to list. Okay, so whatever the data is coming now, so the for example we don't know how many columns will come, so we need to take that particular column. So for example, if I got on the A column, so I need to get this account. If it is having in B, so I need to get the column B. So as of now I will put two columns. Okay, let it be. I'm saving this. So this is small syntax which we need to declare. So everything we can make sure that. So if possible I will update the same link query in the description as well, so you can go and check it. This is a small snippet, I mean, a thing of a snippet. So you can just update this code here. So now I will just save this. Okay, and you can check this is a system that did a collections of argument. And next, I will make one message box. So first, I'm checking whether I'm getting this correct columns or not. So current item dot to string. Just I will run. So as of now, I need to get the two columns. So let me run this, whether we are getting the two columns data or not. First step. Data means I need to get the only the column header. I don't want to enter the data. Okay. The first one is account. So let me open that Excel file again. So here false is available on the column A. So which is nothing but as account. And next I have this one more data. So the column is available on the column D, and the column D name is account line account type. So when I click on that OK, so it won't repeat. So only two things are there. So now this one I will make it back. So now only just assume that. So only I have the one column for this case. Okay. So now this is done. So if we want to append the data to another data table, for that we need to get one new data table. So just I'm taking one assign activity, just drag and drop this assign activity. Okay, create one variable. I will make it as new data table or final data table. Anything is fine. So I'm going with new data table. Just I will create new data table. New data table. And next, just change variable scope of that. Sorry, type of that variable. So data table is always in format of the system.data table. Just update it. So whatever you get error on the top side, no, it's got resolved. The next, what we need to do, so we got the data and we created that new table as well. The next, so we need to create, I mean, we need to get the data. So whatever the data is available in the entire column, no, in this entire column. So we need to get this data. Okay, how we can get this data, entire data at once? So we need to get entire the row column data. So we have, when you check here, I have the 17 rows of the data. So I need to get all the rows of the data. So for that, I am taking one assign activity and creating one variable and make it as column data. Okay. Here I will go inside and update one more link query. So most of the times here we need to concentrate that link queries only. So if you do that, we'll get the data easily, or else you can use the for loop and you can append it. Anything is fine, but I'm going with this approach. So Excel data table dot as enumerable dot, we need to select that function, select of function of row. So we need to come outside of this and row of this row. So from where we need to get that current item now. So we don't know that column name every time. So which column we get now, we don't know that. Okay, enter I'm converting to the dot to array. Dot to array. So if it is in array format, then I'm able to look. If it is not in there, it's difficult to look that. Dot to array. I think something I got missed. So let me copy the same thing and I will go here and I will just check that thing. So what I have missed here. A function of row. Okay, one extra is got missed. A dot to array should be like this. And enumerable starting as well. I got missed this parenthesis. Okay, now let me copy the same thing and move back to this here and I will update the same. So when you check here, we can see this. So the couple of the things which is in the open bracket and close bracket, it might be missed. So this is a common when you're developing that. So make sure that we need to do. So when you go check here also, you will throw that error. Something is missing on that. We can check that as well. You can see this here, production level open bracket is missing. It will show that like that. So let me remove the top one and I will keep the downside as it is. Okay, so system. And still we are getting this error. Just go to that variable and change this variable is array of string, or you can take it object. So anything is fine. So now, okay, string is not working. So I will make this as array of object. So let me go this and I change to object. Let me check what I given here. Column data. So system dot object. Let me the same thing only I updated here. System dot object. So maybe something got issue on these things. Let me copy the same data and update it. Okay, maybe I think some open brackets or close brackets might be missed. So you can check this one. So Excel data table, numerable, select of that particular function and current row. So every time the row data will be changed in the current row dot to string. Okay, now this is also done. The next step, what we need to do, so we need to add column to this new data table. So just drag and drop this. For adding, so for adding new column, previous I tried with this assign activity, but it is not working. So moving to the different, so the column name should be the current item or to string, and I will add underscore one. Some so because the duplicate columns will appear, no? So that's why just for reference purpose, I change this one. Okay, now we got this extra new column also added. The next, so we need to update the data into this thing. So for that, we need to use for each. Just drag and drop this for each and update here column data. Okay. Mm. Okay. The next, add that row. So for that, we need to take data table and we can see here add row is there. So add data. Just drag and drop. And what is the add row? So just update here current item dot to string and it should follow the open and close curly parenthesis. And next, finally, here we need to update new data table. Okay, now we'll see whether we are getting this data or not. At the end, I will keep one message box. Let me check it is in correct format. Okay, I will put outside of this for each loop. Okay, just I'm updating as check and keep this breakpoint here. Okay, running this one, we'll see whether we'll get this data or not. So might be when you're trying, this case might be a bit different and tricky. So you have to must and should be patient and try. Definitely the output will approach. So just checking, I'm checking. So let me remove this all the data. So what is my new data? I mean, whatever the data is coming in and not storing in new data table. Just I will update this new data table, and we can see this. This is the account data one. Okay, similar way if you have all the things you can do. And the finally is here we are missing one more thing. I will show that. Hmm. So bright range workbook. Okay, so this is the my path and the sheet name is sheet 2, sheet 2. Okay, and data table is new data table. And here I need to give this cell. So I don't know whether every time it's not standard, I will get till I only. So there is no damn sure rule for that. So we need to identify that the last column. So let me check that last column. We'll get so dd table dot columns dot count will get that number. So just update that number. So we'll do that now. So let me run till, oh, okay, fine. So Excel data table dot columns dot. So I got this is 9. So why I'm running this one means I need to check. So every time our row index will start from 0 now. So here I need to check that whether it start from 0 or not. So this is 9. So the same count is 9. So for that just checking purpose, I check this. This is getting is correct. So now we need to get this 9. Na? This 9 we need to convert to the alphabet. Again, we need to convert this alphabet. So already I have the code with me, but I did in very long. I need to check here. I'm not sure whether it is an open status or not. Mm, Alphabet, they are not there. Okay, so where it went. So convert dot to character is dot 2 plus 4 alphabet. Mm, Just I checked, so this is working fine. Let me show that. So this one convert dot to character and convert dot unit 16 at rate plus 4. So if you give here plus 9, it will give this output as I. So the same thing we can update here. Plus 9 plus double quotes 1. Okay, everything it should be in the A1, A2, it is similar bit update in the 9-1 column. Or it might be 9-1 cell. So let me run this and we can check this output. So whether it got updated or not. So if you have, as of now, I taken only the one column. If you have multiple columns, you can take that multiple columns, it will work. So now I'm going to here. Let me open this input and company data. Okay, now I got this, but got in different way. Okay, anyway, I'm got this data, but column name it's got differ. So column name has changed, but I got this data. Okay, okay, okay. What the thing is happen? I missed this header here. So if you see here, 1001 bank, this come like this. So be like this. So first thing it got missed that particular header. So if you rerun that, and we'll get that header as well. So this is a way how we can do with the help of UiPath. So a similar way we can do within VBA as well and VB script and Python as well. So anything is fine. So this is the main agenda how we can achieve these things. Yes, yes. Okay, this is one of the method what I approach here. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.